latest from the Bill Belichick coaching tree to be
Ouch.
let go. And now there are none Bill Belichick assistants as head coaches in the NFL. That tree does not bear fruit. This is the best coach in the history of the game, and none of his assistants are head coaches. Key, why not?
I don't know. Bill, so if I'm on his staff, I'm on Bill's staff, one of the things that I would do to have some success is I wouldn't take an NFL job. I'd go to college when I leave Bill. And then
That's
come
been done
back
too.
And then come back to the pros to have some success like
Why?
Bill O'Brien.
Why?
Nick Saban. You know, that because it just, for whatever reason, when they taking him from the New England Patriots to a pro team, they don't pan out. It just doesn't work. I don't know why. You know, Romeo Crennel, in my opinion, he stuck around too long as an assistant before he got his opportunity as a head coach. So he was a little bit older. You know, you think about Joe Judge, Eric Mangini, you know, Josh McDaniel, Bill O'Brien, Matt Patricia, you know, Jim Schwartz, Nick Saban. I mean, that's a long laundry list of assistant coaches in a tree that hasn't really bared any real fruit, so to speak.
What
Right?
is it? What is it about the
Because
greatest
you
coaches
think-
of all time? It's like some of their trees are just covered in poison ivy. Like that's what it feels like. You're talking about that for Bill Belichick, and I may mention Key always jokes around on text messages because sometimes I try to sneak in my little basketball talk here and there. And I was like, it's the same way for Phil Jackson, like one of the greatest coaches to ever coach the game. Coach
Here's
Kobe.
a theory.
Coach, it's the same thing.
Well,
I mean,
Here's it. Let me give you a theory.
Yeah,
Let me give you a theory,
go
right?
ahead.
What I said to Key does, how you isolate, what do they do when this guy's gone, when they don't have this? Is one of the things that maybe makes them the greatest coach of all time is that independent of anybody else, they will succeed. And so what happens is the coaches who are around them are actually getting more credit than maybe they deserve, coordinators, and because they're actually shining off the light that the coaches is
it's
radiating.
But it's not just that though, Max. Romeo Crennel is a hell of a defensive coordinator, like legit. But guess what you forgetting? He ain't taking the personnel department that's in New England with him to Cleveland and Kansas City.
So
back
No,
office
no, that
people.
makes sense.
Back
So
office
you're
people,
not-
yeah.
You're not taking those guys. You leaving them in New England. Now that collective staff that I have, some of them are staying. Most of them are going to stay in New England. You may take one or two guys, but for the most part, they stand in New England or wherever they're at when they leave.
So let me ask you this. Which head coach active in the NFL right now, it's still a head coach, has the best tree, has the best coaching tree?
Active in the NFL with the best
Coaching tree. What head coach
tree.
has the best tree? Got to be some old guy, right?
No. If I'm correct in my mind, it's probably Sean McVay from the Rams. If I'm correct.
Sean McVay is 35 years old. You think he has the best tree?
Well, success-wise, right? I mean, it's small sample size. Because if you think about it, Matt LaFleur coached with him. Zach Taylor coached with him, both in the playoffs.
Yep.
Joe Barry, defensive coordinator of Green Bay, coached with Sean.
True.
Brandon Staley, 1 year wonder.
They're on his staff.
I know, I get it. You got to give him the credit.
Yep.
Has to be. Wait,
He coached with him. Who else was that? Who else would it be?
Right. Could you imagine?
I was gonna say Andy Reid.
Andy Reid doesn't have anybody, though.
Right now, in the NFL right now.
Right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm saying
Yeah, right now.
okay, let me be clear. I mean, a head coach right now who has coaches who are head coaches right now in the NFL.
It would be Sean
It'd be
McVay.
Sean McVay. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Pete Carroll's, all his guys got fired. Dan Quinn, Gus Bradley and them dudes, they all got fired. Who else?
Does McDermott or Cully or either one or both count for Andy Reid? I think Sean McVay has the best coaching
No, they
tree.
do. I would say they count for him.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content,
Subscribe to ESPN Plus.